Hello all. We have started with parametric curve and I have shared some theory based on this. Before come to this video, kindly go through the theory first. Today we are going to trace cycloid. What is cycloid? When a circle rolls in a plane along given straight line, the locus traced out by a fixed point on circumference of a rolling circle is called as a cycloid. Now, what I am talking about? See, this is a circle. I'm going to roll this circle along the straight line. Okay, so here I'm fixing this point here. So once I'm starting rolling with the circle, so see, this point will move like this. It will intersect this line, and again when you roll it, it will cover the distance like this. Okay, so this curve basically called as a cycloid. Okay, so depending on this axis, there are four types of cycloid. Okay, so the first type is x is equal to a into t plus sine t, y equal to a into 1 minus cos t. And in the remaining three types, only middle signs and the equations are going to change. For example, in the second one, now the first middle sign is minus and the second one is plus. Then in the next one, both signs are plus, and in the next one, both signs are minus. So today I am going to trace the first curve, and accordingly you can trace the remaining three. Okay, so let's start with that. Okay, so my first example here is x is equal to e t into t plus sine t, and y is equal to e into 1 minus cos t. Okay, so the first thing we are going to check is symmetry. How to check symmetry? Let's revise this part quickly so that you'll get the idea how to check it. Okay, so the first part in symmetry is about x-axis. If x is a even function, if y is a odd function, then it is symmetric about x-axis. And about y-axis, if x is odd function and y is even function, then it is symmetric about y-axis. Okay, so that means I need to check whether f of t and g of t are even functions or odd functions. But what is f of t and g of t here? See, x is equal to a into t plus sine t. This is f of t, that is x is equal to f of t, and y is equal to a into 1 minus cos t. So this is g of t, that is y is equal to g of t. So firstly I'm going to check f of t is even or not. So for that I'm going to start with f of minus t. So this is a into minus t plus sine of minus t is nothing but minus sine t. So I'm going to write it like this. I can take minus sign common, so what remains? E into t plus sine t, and which is nothing but f of t. So what I have shown, f of minus t is same as minus of f of t. So what is the conclusion? F is odd function. F is odd function, meaning x is odd function. Then the second part is I need to check that g of t is even or odd. So for that I'm going to start with g of minus t and substitute t as minus t there. So this is 1 minus cos of minus t is same as cos t. So I got original function back. So g of minus t is same as g of t. So what is the conclusion? F is even function. Right? So that means g is even function. Sorry. That means I have shown x is odd and this is even. So what is the conclusion? It is symmetric about y-axis. Symmetrical about y-axis. Right? Then the next thing is I want to find out a table which contains x, y, t and dy by dx. So depending on t, I am going to figure out the coordinates for x, y, and dy by dx will help us to find out tangents at special point, right? So before that I need dy by dx, so I'll try to figure out first of all dy by dx and then I will form a table. Okay, so dy by dx is given by dy by dt divided by dy by dx by dt. So differentiate y with respect to t, I get sin t into a, and differentiating x with respect to t, I am getting a into 1 plus cos t. A get cancelled, remaining part is sin t upon 1 plus cos t, right? So let's start with the table now. The entities in table are t, x, y and dy by dx. So I am going to select some points for t, and accordingly I am going to figure out the values for x and y. Okay, so let's start with it. So this is I'll consider 0, then pi by 2, then pi, then I'll consider 2 pi, and on the opposite side I consider minus pi by 2 and minus pi. Okay, so since it is containing sine and cos, it is okay to just figure out the values in between 0 to 2 pi, because they are periodic and with period is equal to 2 pi. Okay, now let's find out the values. When I substitute, see what I am having, x is equal to a into t plus sin t, and y is equal to a into 1 minus cos t. So firstly I'll find out x curve. So for finding out this, I'll substitute 1 by 1 all values of t. So when t is 0, t 0, sin 0, 0, so this becomes 0. When t is pi by 2, this is pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2 is 1. So this is a into pi by 2 plus 1. Then pi sin pi is 0, so this is just a pi. Sin 2 pi is also 0, so this is 2a pi. Then sine of minus pi by 2 is minus of 1, so this is a into minus pi by 2 minus 1, and minus pi is again minus of a pi, right? So what I am doing is I am just substituting 1 by 1 all the values in this equation and finding x ka value. Similarly I will find out y ka value by substituting all values 1 by 1. Okay, so when I substitute 0, cos 0 is 1, so this becomes 0. When I substitute pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0, so this is just a. When I substitute pi, cos pi is minus 1, so this is plus 2, so this is 2a. So continue like this. So I am going to get this as 0, a and 2a again. And similarly find out dy by dx at each and every point. Dy by dx formula is this. Substitute 1 by 1 all the points here and find out corresponding value. For now I'll write down the values directly. You can verify this. Okay, now once you gave table, why table is most important? Because I got pair of x y here. Using this I am going to plot the points and I am going to join this. Okay, but before that I am going to verify whether the origin present here or not. Okay, so for that I am going to find out some t for which both x and y are simultaneously 0. So note that for t is equal to 0, both x and y are becoming 0. That means the given curve passes through origin, right? So for t is equal to 0, what I have, x is 0 and y is also 0. So therefore given curve passes through origin. Okay, once it passes through origin, next point I am going to figure out is what happens with tangent at some other points. Okay, so note that dy by dx is 0 here and 0 here. So it indicates that at the point, since it is becoming 0 here, that means at point 0 comma 0 the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Similarly this is 0 here, that means tangent is parallel to x-axis. here it is infinity, that means the tangent is parallel to the y-axis, right? So the same thing criteria which we have used in the Cartesian curve, I am going to use here as well, right? So when dy by dx becomes 0, so at some point that means it is tangent is parallel to x-axis, right? So tangent at 0 comma 0, and the second point is 2a pi comma 0 are parallel to x-axis. And then dy by dx at t is equal to pi equal to infinity. So tangent at e pi comma 2a is parallel to y-axis. Okay, so this is the extra information we got from table. Then the next thing I am going to figure out what is the intersection with coordinate axis. Okay, so my next point is intersection with coordinate axis. So to find out intersection with x-axis, I need to substitute y is equal to 0 in the given equation. If y is 0, then what is the equation? 0 is equal to a into 1 minus cos t, right? So that means cos t, this is equal to 1. So therefore, what is the value of t? We can consider 0 and 2 pi. I am considering in between 2 pi only. So the next thing is, what are the intersection points then? Is 0 comma 0, and here is a 2 pi a comma, here is no a, 0. How I got this point? See, I am substituting t is equal to 0 and 2 pi in the equation. X is equal to a into t plus sin t. So I got values for x as 0 and 2 pi a, right? So that's why I got these 2 points. Then to find out intersection with y-axis, I need to substitute x is equal to 0. So if x is 0, then I got 0 is equal to a into t plus sin t. So what I have, t minus t is equal to sin t, but this will happen only if t is equal to 0. And if t is 0, then when you substitute t is equal to 0 in y equation, you will get y also 0, right? So here intersection with x y-axis is only 0 comma 0 point, right? Once you get intersection, I'll go forward to asymptote. See, what is asymptote? Asymptote is nothing but tangent at infinity. But for no value of t, x and y are going to be infinite, because sin t and cos t lies between minus 1 to 1, right? So there is no asymptote. Correct? Then the next part is, we want to find out region. So since this is symmetric about x-axis, whatever part present here, the same part will be appear here also. The only thing we need to decide is whether the given curve is present here or here. Okay, so this belongs to y, so I'll just decide limitations for y. How to decide this? I'm going to find out minimum and maximum value of y. How to figure out this? Use table. Now in the table in between 0 to pi, you can see the minimum value is coming 2 pi. The minimum value coming 0 and the maximum value is 2a, right? So the minimum value here is 0 and this is 2a. So that means when I try to trace the curve, the first thing I got here is the region is this only, in between 0 to 2a, right? I got point a pi and I got point 2a pi. So from table, just plot one by one all the points. What I'm talking about here is, this is my a, right? See, the first pair I'm getting here is 0 comma 0, then x is a into pi by 2 plus 1 comma a, then a pi comma 2a, then 2a pi comma 0, right? So let's try to plot this point. On this side I'll plot the same thing will appear here also, right? So for a pi and 2a, this is the point. Then at 2a pi it becomes 0, and here somewhere in between the first point is there at a, right? So let's try to trace this. It should be like circle is rolling, so that means it should be a half circle rolling like this, right? And similar part will appear here also, this and like this, right? This point is going to be minus a pi. Note that this is a cusp, right? So that's why I got tangent parallel to y-axis at a point e pi, and the tangent at x-axis is nothing but the x-axis only, parallel to x-axis at 0 0 and 2a pi 0, right? So this is a tangent, this is cusp, this is also cusp. The curve is passing through origin, and when I join these 2 points I got a base. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is, you can call as cycloid. Okay, this is the thing. Similarly you can draw the remaining 3 also. Okay.